Hey everyone, I hope you guys had a great weekend and I hope you're gearing up for a good week. Just wanted to spend a couple of minutes talking about the assignments and some of the materials that I've posted for this week. So you have this week to prepare for your professional mock interview. And this is the position that you identified in the assignment last week, where you had to identify a position that you wanted to apply for or interview for. So there are a few things that you need to do this week to prepare for that. I have included an article about online interviews. This is a common practice where you're actually interviewing on Teams or Zoom or something of that nature. There's some really good video production tips that are located in this article that will give you some insight into how to prepare for those types of interviews. And since this will be a recorded interview, these are some great tips that you can use for this interview. I also have a video about the STAR method of responding to interview questions, and these are specifically behavioral interview questions, and this is where you actually tell a story about your experience. And oftentimes, students who may be in your position where maybe you don't have a lot of work experience say, I don't have a story, I don't know how to respond to these questions. Well, you can also use your projects that you've done in classes. You can use assignments that you've done, research projects that you've done. You have a lot of transferable skills. So when we did the strengths assignment, that also gives you some indication as to what you can contribute to, a position that you may be applying for. So when you think about your STAR responses to your interview questions, consider your transferable skills, consider the strengths that you identified in that assignment, things that you've done for volunteer work, clubs that you belong to. You have a lot of experience. It's just figuring out how can you craft that into a story to demonstrate your experience. And the whole idea behind behavioral interviewing is that your past behavior predicts your future behavior. So the interviewer is trying to get an idea of how did you respond to a situation in one context, how might that influence how you respond in the job that they're hiring you for. So really give some thought to, as you're writing your interview agenda, how you might respond to those questions when they're asked of you, and make sure you use the STAR method. This is also an article about the STAR approach to give some great examples. And then what I would like for you to do is answer these 3 questions. You don't have to record your answer, you can just type it out, but it needs to have all of those elements of the situation, the task, the result, all of those things that are in the STAR method. So you can put examples from, again, your coursework, clubs and organizations, if you have a job, your actual work. Just be creative and think about, what do you have that's transferable to the job that you're applying for. You also need to identify your interview partner. So this mock interview, and this is the final assignment of the semester, is due on October 16th. And at that time, you will upload the video of your interview and then also your reflection, responses to the reflection questions. So you need to find someone who can act as your interviewer. Sometime between October 10th and 16th, you're probably going to need no more than an hour. That includes the setup, 30 minutes for the interview, a little bit extra time if you need it. So you just need to identify who this person's going to be. It needs to be an adult. It needs to be someone that you're comfortable with, but not too comfortable that it's kind of silly and, you'll have a hard time recording it. But someone that can act as your interviewer and ask you the questions that will be on your interview agenda. Your interview agenda for your position is also due at the end of next week. So you need to make sure that this agenda follows the same pattern as the other agendas that we've put together. So you need to have a clear introduction, description of the job that you're applying for. The format and the timing of the interview will be in the introduction. You need 3 interview questions about something on the resume or a specific question about the skills of the job that you're applying for. So if you're applying for a technical role, let's say a software engineer, then you need to research what kinds of interview questions are often asked of software engineers and ask something very specific about that job. If it's like speech pathology, or if you're interviewing at a law firm, at least 3 of your questions need to be about that position. Either something related to something you've learned in school, some internship that you've had in that position. It needs to specifically relate to that job. And then you need to have at least 3 behavioral interview questions. And you'll have lots of examples of those in the readings that I've provided. You can Google behavioral interview questions. You're going to get a ton of them. They just need to relate to the job as well. But these are looking more at your behavior. So how you handle conflict, how you work as a team, how you demonstrate leadership, all of those things that you kind of answered in the previous assignment. And then you'll need to have a closing that has a clearinghouse question and also very clear next steps. And your agenda needs to follow the guidelines we've set forth before. Avoid the question pitfalls, avoid illegal questions, just about 6 good questions that you can answer in about a 30-minute time frame that will allow you to tell your story, essentially, of your experience. So this is kind of a unique situation because you're actually going to write the agenda for the questions that you're going to answer, but that's okay because I want you to be able to practice putting the agenda together as you might one day if you're an interviewer, but then also being able to craft really good responses to those interview questions because this is the type of prep work that you'll need to do prior to an actual interview that you go on. And then this last piece here is for your revised resume. Most of you had fantastic resumes that don't require any changes or anything from the assignment last week. I did give some feedback on a few of the resumes, and if you would like to make any changes to your resume, you can post your revised version there, just so I can take a look at it before the end of the semester. Okay, so that's it for this week. A lot of prep work. Again, your final interview is going to be due on the 16th. If you have any questions or need any assistance or clarification on anything, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Thanks so much.